So I just turned 50 this year, and I have to tell you, I have never felt more committed to really feeling good in my skin as I have this year. And it's really not coming from a place that I ever expected. So I have implemented these 3 things, and I have to tell you, these are new discoveries for me that have completely changed the way that I eat, the way that I feel about myself, and even the way that I look. Because honey, we are not getting older, we are getting better every single year, right? So today we're gonna take a deep dive into these 3 new discoveries that are gonna help you look and feel at least 10 years younger. So the first thing that I have started implementing, and it has truly changed everything, is the way that I'm actually looking at fuel. Now, if you've been here for a while, you might know that I used to be a chronic dieter. I used to count calories obsessively. I used to be a former dancer. So everything was about like, how thin can I be? How much can I restrict? How little can I eat? Now, I haven't been in that diet mentality for over 20 years, but something has shifted for me recently, I would say in like the last 6 months or so. And that is how I'm actually looking at food. And I'm really, for the first time ever, really on a cellular level, looking at food as fuel. Now, I'm Italian American, I love food, I love eating in restaurants, I love beauty, I love pleasure, I love all the things, trying new restaurants, but in my day-to-day, the way that I'm eating is really more of, is this gonna serve me? Is this gonna give me energy? Is this gonna preserve my muscle tone? And that's where I know everybody's talking about it, but really incorporating more protein. And for the first time ever, I've really started tracking my protein, not in an obsessive way, not in a way that makes me feel cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but in a way that's like, am I really eating in my personal sweet spot for protein? Is it going to give me the fuel that I need? And I gotta tell you, it's actually way easier than I thought. Now, I did a whole video about this, and after this one, you can check it out, where I talk about how to really easily and quickly get in 100 grams of protein. But I have to tell you, since I started really kind of tracking this a bit myself, I'm noticing that I have some days where it'll be like 150 grams of protein, which, you know, pat on the back, that's like pretty awesome. So when I'm tracking my protein and I'm really meeting my personal protein goals, I'm noticing that my energy is higher, my cravings dramatically decrease, which we kind of love, right? I feel like I have more clarity. I definitely feel stronger when I'm doing my workouts, but even our skin is affected. You know, when we're not eating enough protein, you get that kind of like saggy, sort of hollow, more aged looking face. So this is a really important thing that I've started doing, and it's changed the game for me. So that focus on the protein, but also with the mindset. These 2 things together, not just one, because it's so easy to think, okay, I need to eat more protein, but like, do you feel good about it? Do you feel like you're actually doing something for your body, with your body? I know that this is a little bit esoteric, but truly combining that mindset of the why behind it, along with the actual action steps of what I'm doing, has completely changed the game for me. I'm happy to say that like abs that, you know, even like a few months ago, I was like, where'd they go? What happened? And I was blaming it on my HRT. I was like, oh, no, girl, it was actually your diet, and you just weren't fueling your body in the way that you really needed to. So I encourage you, try this one on for size. Remember, mindset with the protein, and I'm telling you, total game changer. So the next one is another one where it's like we're all doing it, but the reason behind it and the why behind it is what I've changed, and it makes it just so much more pleasurable, not to mention just fun. And that is that I'm thinking of my skincare truly as an act of self-care. Look, I'm 50, we're all busy, we all have full lives, we're all juggling a million things that we can all agree on, right? And obviously at this point in our lives, we wanna really take good care of our skin, look better, you know, shave a few years off, like all the things. We need to make sure that we're adding more moisture into our skin, that we're really hydrating our skin. And now when I actually think of that as an act of self-care, I will never miss an evening skincare routine. I will never miss an opportunity to give myself some extra love. Now, you've heard me talk about my love for the French company Typology for years. Their tinted serums, I'm telling you, they are still, I did a whole video about my top discoveries from 2024, still, and we're almost in the middle of 2025, one of my top discoveries. And I love this company so much. Their products are made and manufactured in France. They use a lot, like I'm talking really high percentages of naturally derived ingredients. And they are just top notch products. And they've actually just created a whole line specifically made for ladies like you and me with more mature skin. So I just started using their plumping serum, and oh honey, let me tell you, it uses polyglutamic acid, which holds 5,000% of its weight in water. And we always talk about hyaluronic acid, which is great, but this holds way more. So it's really gonna plump up your skin, get you hydrated, and it is incredible. I love serums too. Serums are just more easily absorbed into our body, so that's key for me. Whenever we have dehydrated skin, it makes our fine lines and our wrinkles appear more visible. So this plumping serum, it's kind of like it just plumps you up from the inside, but it's light, it's super effective, and literally you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, hello there, toss, leg. The Wrinkle and Firmness Serum has plant collagen and 10% vitamin C. It firms, it brightens, and it reduces visible signs of aging, which I love because one thing that I started noticing a few months ago was like a little bit more laxity around my lower half of my face, and I am not taking a stand for that. Like, oh no, that is not where we're going, and I don't want to get a lower facelift. No, thank you. Oh, and they just launched a new eye serum. This is so key because it's a serum, it's not a cream. And I talk about this on my channel all the time, that we generally speaking don't need an eye cream, but this serum checks all the boxes. It has gentle retinoid, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. It targets crow's feet, under eye lines, and the results can be seen in as short as 4 weeks. Now, this is one that you only want to do at night because there is some of that retinoid in it, but I just love that it's such a targeted serum just for your eyes. And it's clinically tested and proven safe for sensitive skin, which again, we love. One of the things that I love about Typology is that it is skincare that provides real results, but it's elegant too, and it's simple. So I love that it has this like natural, sort of like eco-friendly aspect to it, but it's also really effective. So those two things together are like a total chef's kiss. So for 1 week only, Typology is generously giving my community here on YouTube a free Radiance Mask. It has effective ingredients like turmeric and yellow clay, but remember, that's only for 1 week only. So definitely check out Typology. I'll leave them linked down below in the description box. If you don't know where the description box is, underneath my head, you'll see the title of today's video. Click on the word more, and if you're on mobile, you'll have to tap on more again, and everything will be there for you. This company has truly changed the game for me. Their tinted serum is actually what I have on my face right now, along with their bronzing drops. I love their products and literally use them daily. So this new line for mature skin is perfect for us. And again, it's just another opportunity for us to give ourselves some love, give ourselves some self-care, and really just take those few precious moments just for ourselves that, like, we can all agree we all need, right? Now let's talk about something that people actually just don't talk about enough, and I feel like this can actually either age you or make you feel younger, more like the best version of you. And for me, in my opinion, how we dress and how we present ourselves to the world, it's not about other people. And so often people think like, why should I care what other people think? Why should I dress, according to how someone says? That's not what I'm saying at all. It's how do you feel you're most confident? How do you like to show up in the world? I mean, today I'm actually wearing a super comfy outfit, jeans and a top, but because there's a little bit of interest in the top and the little one shoulder stitch, I feel really confident. I feel casual, but put together enough to kind of like do anything, right? And that's what I'm talking about. So often here on YouTube, it's like we get trends videos, we get do's and don'ts, and I make these kinds of videos too. And I know that you all enjoy them because I can see that there'll be a lot of activity in the comments and all of that. But what we're talking about today is this deeper dive, and it's about your why. Why does how you dress make you either feel good or not good? You know, we're told so many rules. Over the age of 40, you shouldn't be wearing mini skirts. Over the age of 50, you shouldn't have long hair anymore. Over the age of 60, you shouldn't blah, 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 right? But here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's always about you. How do you feel the most confident? What makes you feel like the best version of yourself? And one of my commitments in 2025, which I've actually really held to, I mean, I truly think I've only kind of broken it like maybe 2 or 3 days the entire year, is to get dressed every single day. You know, as a fitness professional, I've been in this industry for over 25 years. It's really easy for me to just wear workout clothes like all day long. And what I realized is last year, like, it just wasn't making me feel good. I didn't feel my most confident. I didn't feel like myself. And so just taking those couple of extra minutes to, comb my hair, right? Or like put it up if it's dirty, right? Doing the sock curls, right? Putting on just a little bit of makeup if that makes you feel better. And if you love having a bare face, that's fantastic too. And just really paying attention to, okay, get out of the activewear when you're done working out and just put on some easy clothes that make me look and feel my best. I'm telling you, this has been a game changer. And unexpectedly, not only has my confidence increased, but I actually feel that I'm more productive this year, which how weird is that? But truly, because I'm not like, I work from home, so I'm not just like kind of like with that hair in the top knot, no makeup, like kind of like the ratty version of myself, but acting as though I'm almost going into an office. I would never have a meeting with my team and show up in like, leggings and a tank top and no makeup and hair in a top knot and, like I wouldn't do that. I mean, granted, in a Zoom, I've done it. They know. I totally have done it and do it. But I'm talking about if I were like having people in my space, I'm always going to try and present the best version of myself. But remember, it's not about them. It's about you. How do you feel your best? So this is one thing for sure. I want to get active in the comments. What makes you feel your best? What is like that outfit formula that's like, instant confidence boost? I've got like a couple. I love like a really great dress with a great pair of heels. I love an amazing pair of jeans and some kind of interesting top. And one thing I love so much that always just makes me feel like such a boss is suiting. I love suits, I love blazers, I love trousers. I just love that. And it just makes me feel comfortable, confident, and truly like the best version of me. But I want to hear from you. What's your go-to? So let me know in the comments. So like I said, these are just 3 discoveries that I've really been implementing over the last few months that have truly upped my confidence level. And also I know have helped my appearance and have definitely shaved years off of my appearance because I just feel better. And that's what this is all about, right? So think of these not as things that you have to do, but rather as an invitation. What's one of these that you're gonna take on today to just be the best version of you? And again, if you wanna check out Typology, I will leave all their information down below. And don't forget about that free Radiance Mask. It's gorgeous, such a game changer, and I know you're gonna love it. So thanks so much for hanging with me. If you wanna keep hanging with me, check out this video next, and I'll see you there.